No, we are going to start learning about Cucumber now. No, imagine that there are 1,000 test cases. Out of 1,000 test cases, some 300 test cases has been automated. The remaining 700 test cases need to be automated still. My duty is to maintain an Excel sheet of how many test cases are there, how many test cases has been automated, how many test cases has been not automated, like that. In that case, if I maintain an Excel sheet of 1,000 test cases, if every 1 hour, each and every 1 hour or half an hour, someone will come and tell, I finished that test case, I finished this test case. Someone will tell that the test case, whatever I have written before 5 days, that is not working. I have to remove that and I will rewrite it. Like that, if they are doing, is it that easy to maintain the Excel sheet of the 1,000 test cases? Is it that easy? No, it becomes quite difficult. If it is 10 or 20, we can maintain in Excel, or else it becomes quite easy. Sorry, or else it becomes quite difficult. Now, what we are going to do here is to overcome that issue. We are going to use Cucumber. Cucumber. In Cucumber, what we do here, we will write the manual test cases. We will write the manual test cases. To that manual test case, we will attach an automation code. To that manual test cases, we will attach an automation code. Okay, in that case, to that manual test case, we are going to attach an automation code. How to do that? That is what we are going to see now. No. Well, it comes to the point of Cucumber, you have to remember about three files. One is feature file, feature file. Feature file is nothing but manual test cases. Manual test cases. Second one, step definition. That is nothing but automation test cases. First one is feature file, that is manual test cases. Second one is step definition, that is automation test cases. Third, runner files. Runner file. I will be keeping the test case name inside the runner file. I will be keeping the test case name inside this, and I will be running that runner file. Feature file, step definition, and runner file. Feature file, step definition, and runner file. Now, test cases are called as scenarios. 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 And test cases are called as scenarios. Modules are called as features. Test cases are called as scenarios. Modules are called as features. This is what. Initially, the same whatever I have to, I am going to take two features. Under that two features, each and task feature, and totally there are 5 features. In this activetime.com, totally there are 5 features. I think this would have got expired. Yes, 1 day left. Totally there are 5 features. Out of that I am going to take 2 features. One is task and users. Under task I am going to take 2 scenarios. Everyone knows about that, right? Totally how many features are there? Initially, how many features I am going to take? Two. What are those? Tasks and users. Under task, how many scenarios I am going to have? Two. What are those? Create customer and delete customer. Under users, how many scenarios I am going to have? Two. What are those? And create user and delete user. Initially, what I am going to do, I am going to write the manual test cases first. To that manual test case, I am going to attach an automation code. Okay, before writing the manual test case, we have to follow these five keywords: given, when, then, and but. 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 Now, feature. This feature is used to create test tasks scenario. This scenario is used to create customer. Given an user opens browser and URL. 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 The user enters the username and password and clicks on login button. User opens when the user enters username and password and the user clicks on login button, then the login page should be displayed. Then the login page should be displayed. When the user clicks on tasks page, tasks tab, then the tasks page should be displayed. Then the task page should be displayed. Then the task page should be displayed. When the user clicks on when the user clicks on then the task page should be displayed. When the user clicks on add new button and the user clicks on customer link, then the user clicks on new customer links, then the pop-up should be displayed when the user clicks on, then the pop-up should be displayed when the user clicks on, when the user enters the customer name and description and the user clicks on create customer button, then the customer should be created. Have you understood this test case, whatever I have written here, everyone? I did. Only the starting line of each and every test case, I have used any one of the 5 keywords, whatever I have written here. How I have followed that, I will let you know about that. At the starting of each and every test case, line of each and every test case, I have followed that. How? Any test case, whichever it starts, it should start with given. In whichever the test case you are going to start, it will start with given. That is one thing. Whenever you are going to whenever you are going to perform some actions, when you are going to type, when you are going to click, whenever you are going to do something, in that case, given opens browser and URL. When the user enters username and password like that, whatever it might be, given an user opens browser and URL, when the user enters username and password, see, when here I am doing some actions, then and the user clicks on login button like that. Here also I should have when only, when the user clicks on login button. Continuously if you have when, first time use when, next time onwards use and, next time onwards use and. This is what I have to do. Next, what I am going to do here, whenever you are going to validate something, then the page should be logged in. Then the page should be just then the login page should be displayed. When the user clicks on when like that, whenever we have when, continuously if you have when, use when. Continuously if you have then also, first time use then, next time onwards use and. Then used to validate the page, That is how it is. This is all about. Now have you understood? But we will never use it, don't worry about that but. Have you understood how to write the test case, guys, everyone? Can we start writing the test case for delete customer? Yes. Up to here it is same. Given user opens browser and you have then the page. When the user searches the customer name, when the user searches the customer name, then the customer should be displayed. then the customer should be displayed. When the user clicks on settings button, when the user clicks on settings button and the user clicks on delete button, actions button and user clicks on delete button, clicks on delete permanently button, then the customer should be deleted. Then the customer should be deleted. Next, the same way I can write for modify customer also. Modify customer also. Modify customer. This is how I can write the test cases. Have you understood how to write the test cases, everyone? Just a minute. This is how I can write the manual test cases. See, each and the complete feature I am going to tag it with @tasks. Each and every test case I am going to tag with the test case name, create customer, here delete customer, and here I am going to tag with @modify customer, like this. Now, if I keep this @tasks inside the runner file, @tasks inside the runner file, and if I run, it will run all the test cases which are there inside this @task, that is create customer, delete customer, modify customer. If I want to run only specifically a particular test case, I can keep that particular tag of that particular test case. Now, I want to run both create customer and modify customer. If I want to run both create customer and modify customer, either what I can do, I can give comma separated list like this, or else if I have too many, what I can do, I can give one more tag also. There is no limit that I have to give one or two tags. For smoke testing, if I want to run create customer and modify customer, I can tag with @smoke. Whatever the tags which are tagged with @smoke, that it will take and it will run. This is just tagging to run. For running purpose, we will be using this tagging. Everyone, have you understood this? Yes. Next, what I am going to do here is, I am going to create a feature. I am going to open Eclipse, create a Cucumber project. To create a Cucumber project, what I will do, I will create a Maven project, add the Cucumber dependencies for Maven, so that that project will become a Cucumber project. Under that, I am going to create a feature file. That is, I am going to copy these things and I am going to paste it in the feature file. That is the manual test cases. I am going to copy from here and I am going to paste it, and I am going to create a feature file. To each and every step in this manual test case, I am going to attach an automation code in the step definition. I am going to create a step definition and I am going to create a runner file and I am going to run that. We are going to see that practically. Before that, take down these things into your notes. Then I will do that in the Eclipse project. Okay, next I'm going to, yeah, done. Next, I'm going to create an Eclipse project. Let me create an Eclipse project. Under that, I'm going to create a Maven project. Add Cucumber dependencies for Maven. That is what I'm going to do. New, I'm going to go to other Maven project. Click on create a simple project. Click on next. KRN. Active time 277 and click on finish. Go to pom.xl and add Cucumber dependencies for Maven. Go here, go to pom.xml and add Cucumber dependencies for Maven. Go to Cucumber dependency Maven. Open the first link. There are many dependencies. First three is enough. Cucumber Java, Cucumber JNet, Cucumber Core. First three. You can open the first three and you can copy those dependencies and paste it here. Dependency should be under which tag? Dependency should be under dependencies tag. Okay. Only these three dependencies. Only this I will copy that and paste it from the previous project. The same you can open that. Copy this and paste it in the particular project. Now if I press Ctrl S, it will save this. It will load and it will save. Now I have add the dependency. Now this project become a cucumber project. Add first create a feature file, step definition, and runner file. First you can use any SRC. I am going to use this SRC, and I am going to create a folder, feature folder. Under this feature files folder, go to class file. Sorry, this is tasks dot feature is a feature file extension. Tasks dot feature. Tasks dot feature. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this feature file and I'm going to paste it. This is how I can create a feature file. Tasks dot feature. Tasks dot feature. Task dot feature. Next, right click, go to new, go to package, step definition, step definition, new class, tasks, step definition, step definition. Here, for each and every line in this feature file, I am going to attach an automation code. For each and every file here, I am going to attach an automation code. Let me comment the other lines. Given an user opens browser and URL. Given @given void open and URL, open browser and URL, system.out.println browser and URL. Open browser and URL. Now, this is one step. I am going to add another step. When the user enters username and password, when cap dollar void details, details. Now, for each and every step, I am writing an automation code. I am connecting an automation code here. Okay, first I have written the feature file, then I have step definition. I have written step definition. Now I am going to create a runner file. Right click, go to new, go to package, runner files, runner files. Right click, new, class, cucumber run, cucumber run. Cucumber run. Cucumber run. Here, I'm not going to write anything here. I want to mention where I have the feature file, where I have the step definition, and which file I need to run. All these three I have to run. Copy this. Click on this, add. The other name for step definition is glue code. The other name for step definition is glue code. Either I can call that as a step definition, or else I can call this as glue code. I have the where I have the feature file, step definition. Step definition is under step definition package. Step definitions package. Yes. Now where I have the feature file, feature files are under src main resource feature file. And which file I am going to run? Create customer. Which tag I am going to run? I am going to run this create customer. This is what it is mentioned. Now if I run this, what happens? It will search this create customer tag under this feature files. Under this particular feature files folder, it will go and search. Yes, it is there. It will run these two lines. This line is connected to this step. Okay, I have just written the skeleton code here. Okay, let me run this. So that if I run this, it will print us open browser and URL and enter details. These two it will print. Let me run this. Oh, some missing an open browser and URL where I have missed that. Given an user opens browser and URL. I am missing that step. And user. Cap. Now let me run this. See here, open browser and URL and enter details. This is how. I can remove this and start writing the WebDriver code. I can remove this and start writing the WebDriver code to open the browser. To open the browser, what I will be writing? WebDriver. But I am not getting this WebDriver. Why? Why? Jar files are there. If I want the jar files, what I have to do? Add the dependency and start writing the code. It will work perfectly, no doubt in that. Okay. Now, in the same steps, whatever I have written here, I have written that in these test cases also. Do you want to write the code once again in the step definitions? No, the same steps it will take. Reusability will be taken care automatically. When you are writing the manual test cases itself, see here, when the user, you will use control space and you will select the appropriate one. So that reusability will be taken care automatically. Someone who reads this can easily understand. If your client sees this, right, he can easily understand what it is happening at the background. If you miss any steps, he will add the steps. You are writing the behavior here. You are writing the behavior here, At the back end, you are driving that behavior. Driving that behavior. That is why this is called as behavior driven development approach, BDD approach. Manual testers will keep on writing the manual test case here. Automation testers will keep on attaching the automation code for manual testers will write the feature file. Automation testers will add the step definition for that. And admin or manager will manage this and they will start running the test case and they will do that. That is what happens. Recently, many of the people are, rest of other things are same as it is. Whatever you have learned in Selenium WebDriver, you can implement in this. Only the starting point, only it will vary. Okay, that's it all about our Cucumber. Now our Cucumber topic is done. Now what you can do is you can take down this into your notes.